national law universities, practicing lawyers, or in their respective laws. Pillar sectoral management bodies. India is willing to share its triple IDM, New Delhi, India. If all of you agree, memorable manner. Honorable Election Commissioner, Dr. Sukhbir Singh Sandhu ji, Honorable Election Commissioner, Dr. Vivek Joshi ji, Chief Election Commissioners and Election Commissioners from 43 election management bodies of vibrant democracies in the world, around 27 participants from heads of missions, including ambassadors and commissioners from their respective countries in Delhi, chief electoral officers of Indian states and union territories, the experts drawn out from Indian Institute of Technologies, Indian Institute of Management, national law universities, practicing lawyers, perception experts, and my friends from the media. Ladies and gentlemen, all good things have to come to a close. And eventually, after an eventful 2.5 days, we are meeting here to decide to give ourselves a pause and meet again as early as possible. As you all would recollect, during the plenary session we had a day before yesterday, all electoral management bodies, the electoral commissions, had highlighted the strengths of democracy, the challenges which the democracies face, and the methodologies to address these challenges. I hope that the thematic sessions were very useful to each one of you, and there is a lot of learning which each one of us is taking back from this India International Conference on Democracy and Election Management 2026. As you all would recollect, I would like to summarize the views which all of you had expressed either in the plenary or in the bilaterals or in the thematic sessions. Our team has worked very closely with each one of you. And the summary of these points comes out in 5 pillars. The first pillar being about the purity of electoral rolls. Pure electoral rolls containing names of all eligible electors as per law are the foundation of any democracy. The election management bodies should strive to provide photo identity cards to all electors for easy and transparent conduct of elections. Pillar 2, conduct of elections. Elections have to be participative and inclusive and involve all stakeholders at all levels. For the conduct of elections to be transparent, efficient, free and fair, it is inevitable for the election management bodies to function as per the mandate laid down in their constitution or in their respective laws. Pillar 3, research and publications. The conference resolved to bring out Encyclopedia of Democracies of the World, which shall comprise of an atlas a comprehensive compilation on how the electoral systems work in different countries and as approved by the respective election management bodies. The conference also resolved that there should be elaborate reports on the 7 themes which are being led by international IDEA. The conference also resolved that report on 36 themes which are being led by India International Institute of Democracy and Election Management to be prepared comprehensively. Pillar 4, the use of technology. Election management bodies would try and adopt latest technologies while ensuring the integrity of elections as mandated by law to facilitate the electors and proactively counter misinformation. Considering the request of electoral management bodies, India is willing to share its experience of the digital platform ECI Net for co-development of a similar platform for any other election management body in accordance with their laws and in their language. Pillar 5, training and capacity building. Considering the interest shown by electoral management bodies, India is willing to share its vast experience in the field of elections in all sectors through training and exchange of its transparent practices. Further, considering the interest shown by the electoral management bodies, the India International Institute for Democracy and Election Management, IIIDM, the world's largest training institute for election and democracy, which has an experience of training more than 10,000 election staff from India and personnel for more than 100 countries since past 15 years, is willing to offer its training facilities to all election management bodies to the best of its capabilities to impart professionalism in the conduct of elections and preparation of electoral rolls. As we conclude, let all of us resolve to operationalize these 5 pillars through cooperation, innovation, and measurable actions, and to periodically review the progress. Before, we plan to meet once a year to review this progress, and the next date of meetings are being proposed as 3rd, 4th, and 5th of December 2026 at IIIDM, New Delhi, India. If all of you agree, all the electoral management bodies and the participants, if all of you agree, you can say ayes. If anyone who does not agree can say noes. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The resolution is passed. With these little words, let us continue our bilaterals and our multilaterals, not only by way of just international conferences, but bilateral visits. And as mentioned in our bilateral meetings to all our respected electoral management bodies, India will be willing to have the exchange programs of electoral staff from your countries and as well as our countries. India will also be willing to share its technology in all sectors of the electoral process with each one of you present here. And with these little words, we hope that our teams led by DG Triple IDM, Mr. Rakesh Verma, whom all of us should give a big hand for organizing this conference in one of the most flawless manner and one of the most memorable manner. And of course, to each one of the chief electoral officers of 36 states and union territories of India who have worked very closely with you. Please give them a big hand. And of course, the experts, the academia, the legal experts, the perception experts, the management gurus, the technological and logical experts, give them a big hand also. And before we close this ceremony, all good things have to come to an end, but end is the beginning. And let us start our strategic partnership with much, much more range and depth. With these little words, thank you all, gentlemen. Thank you. Jai Bharat. Jai Hind.